I don't, public knowledge, so I think we can talk about it now, the out and about situation. And I want to address not necessarily them, but them as well. What are those other pending risk? What are the other liabilities that we have out there, the things that have come up in the past, like out and about and out and about? What are we doing now to make sure that we don't have this problem again? And I think I'd like to set up an opportunity for legal and, well, maybe it's Dawn, because planning, and you, Rosemary, just to sit down and kind of roundtable about these are the three other situations we kind of have, and what are we doing as far as establishing policies that kind of put that firewall between us and the liability that we experienced in the last situation.
What three are
I don't know.
Oh.
See,
There may be
I don't,
8 or there may be 1.
I don't want them to. I don't want to find out about them on the front page of the
The
newspaper.
problem is this, is that there are benefits occasionally.
To not
Ignorance is
plausible
bliss.
deniability.
Yeah, I mean, you stop and think about this. If we say, we're gonna be responsible for every situation that arises out there, okay, you've accepted the responsibility now, what are you gonna do about it? That thing simply dropped into the crack. Mr. Rice, wasn't aware that there should have been an annual filing of some kind of an engineer's report on the three. And frankly, the ironic thing is that none of these things that should have been done, even if they were done in a year, probably would have prevented this accident at all. But at least we could have said, yeah, we were on top of it, we were getting the inspections. The fact that people step off curbs just happens, and it doesn't mean we did anything wrong. But it's like the vegetation that blocks a stop sign or something. People blow stop signs whether there's vegetation there or not, but if there is vegetation there and you're not in compliance with your vegetation removal policy, then you have liability.
So I don't want that to happen again, and I don't want it to happen again with some other situation that, well, we knew about it, but we hadn't really addressed it. I'd like to address it and do everything we can, and I know people were trying, but make sure that if we need to put a sign out front that says, this person does not meet with safety standards for the county, then we put such a sign out there. I don't know that that's the solution, but whatever the possible solution is, we need to make that decision so CIS doesn't drop us.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I think that most people would agree with Commissioner Hare that it's good to know these things and to warn people, because I think you'll agree with me that one of the responsibilities of the county is to protect its citizens. So, Madam Chair, what do you think that legal counsel means when he says ignorance is bliss? What do you think he means by that?
Well, let me tell you what I mean.
I didn't ask
If we
you.
hadn't
I asked
known
her.
anything about it, we wouldn't be liable. If we hadn't sued them and got an injunction that required them to do certain things and then not followed up on those things, I don't think we would be liable.
So what do you think about that, Mr. Hare? Do you agree that that's the responsibility of the county, is to keep ignorant?
I think it's balance between keeping people safe and then have a certain amount of self-responsibility when you go up on a catwalk that may or may not look stable.
Legal counsel is advising you not to seek out information.
No, that's not
I'm
true at all.
listening to legal counsel, not
Not to citizens, okay.
Well,
Not to you.
I'm going to point out to the board that I've never advised the board to remain stupid. There are some benefits, however, to ignorance.